You die! Freddy versus Jason.
Welcome back to the 31 Days of Spooks. My name is Dylan Goebel, and today I'm talking about Freddy vs. Jason. Released in 2003. The film was directed by Ronnie Yu. Stars a bunch of, just random actors, but Robert Englund does reprise his role as Freddy Krueger. And this also marks as the final performance of Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger. What's Freddy vs. Jason about, exactly? Well, Freddy is weak because no one fears him anymore, so he resurrects Jason to instill the fear on the children on Elm Street. But when Jason kills way too many people and still forget about Freddy, Freddy takes offense to that and decides to battle Jason Voorhees. Yep, that's essentially the plot of Freddy vs. Jason. What do I think about Freddy vs. Jason? Well, I really fucking love this film. Let me make this clear. It's technically not a great film. It's definitely got some stuff in this film, but I don't care. I fucking love this film. I think it's fun. It's campy. It's got that 2000s cheese. Not that 80s cheese. It's got that 2000s cheese. And I'll get to some of the issues, but it's definitely a very 2000s movie. Like early 2000s, I should say. What I love about this film is just how much fucking fun this film is. It's gory. Very, very gory. I love all of the kills in this film. They're so over the top, and like the gore in this movie is like Kill Bill or like a really gory anime. Like that's the kind of style this movie has when it comes to the gore and the kills. It's fucking fantastic. And they're brutal. Freddy doesn't kill as much people as Jason does, but Jason's definitely more of like just fucking kill everybody than Freddy is. The Friday the 13th movies always had higher body counts than the Nightmare on Elm Street films did. In terms of like just Freddy and Jason, that's where this movie really shines. And also, you get like 2 fight scenes between them, and they are both great. The second one, the second fight is the final act of the film. That one's definitely the better one of the 2, but both of them are just so much fun to watch. And Robert Englund, as always, is fucking phenomenal as Freddy Krueger. He's definitely more comical here than he was in New Nightmare. But it's not as over the top as something like Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, or like Nightmare on Elm Street 4 and 5. It's definitely dialed back a bit. Like, Freddy's still kind of frightening in this film, but he's that comical nature of Freddy in like the later sequels is back. And it's done well. It's not like overbearing. Jason is awesome as always. He's just killing people. That's his thing. That's what he does, and he does it well. I will say some of the acting's pretty good, particularly from Robert Englund. And this movie's it's just so much fun. It's got great action. I mean, action in a slasher movie sense, but it's just, when there's action in this movie, it is fucking exciting, and it is funny, and it is awesome, and it is just joyful carnage. That's basically the best way to describe Freddy vs. Jason, just absolute balls-to-the-wall carnage, and I absolutely love it for that. Also, this movie has some good fucking flashbacks, including from, like, Jason. Because, you kind of go into, like, Jason's backstory a little bit more in this film. You get to see how he drowned and shit like that. That shit was awesome. There's some really cool visuals in this movie, too. Like, this movie's visually fucking amazing. It's actually almost feels kind of artsy. Just, it's like a work of art, some of the visuals in this film, especially when you're in a flashback on Camp Crystal Lake during Jason's drowning, and then there's that slow-mo shot where Freddy Krueger's just jumping out of the lake. That was a work of art there. That was fucking badass. And also, yeah, this movie's funny too. You got some good humor from Freddy. There's some good visual gags here and there, especially like with that one part where Freddy just turns himself into a bong kind of thing. That was kind of funny. It was really funny, actually. Do I have some issues? Yeah, a couple. First off, some of the acting is fucking terrible. Especially during this one scene where this guy just sings that one "To Freddy's Coming for You" song. It is so fucking awkwardly delivered. Like, it is really bad. Also, this movie has that 2000s feel to it, like early 2000s, and it kind of works against this movie sometimes. Like, you get this hyper fast kind of editing style. It's kind of distracting at times. But overall, that didn't really bother me too much. This movie's just an absolute blast. So because of how much fun Freddy vs. Jason is, I am absolutely giving Freddy vs. Jason an A. So what do you think of Freddy vs. Jason? Comment below, let me know. And if you like my stuff, you can like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.